Well, hey, it's Pastor Seth here again, and I'm doing this week, 5 days. I'm going to do videos 5 days on baptism. At Bethel, we are having a baptism on Sunday, this coming week, August the 16th, not July, that's gone already. August 16th in the evening at the lake, and we just invite you to come out and celebrate with us, those people who are going to give testimony about their faith in Jesus and what he's done in their lives. We're so excited. We're going to eat ice cream, but I want to spend some time thinking and talking about baptism. It isn't something that comes up all the time, and yet it's been something historically that has divided Christians, that there's been disagreement on, confusion about. And so I just want to take these days and just kind of address some things about baptism straight out of the scriptures. That's our source. That's where we go to for these things. Jesus himself was baptized in the Jordan River by John. Jesus commanded his disciples, he said in Matthew 28, "Go into all the world and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to do everything I've commanded you," teaching them to observe everything I've commanded you. So it's something Christ followers are supposed to do, but yesterday I talked about how it's not something that saves us. We're saved only by faith in Jesus and what he has done for us. And then that brings up another question. Well, what is faith in Jesus? What does that mean? If we're not saved by doing stuff, like being baptized, what does faith in Jesus mean? Well, in Galatians 2:20, Paul talks about this. He says, "I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ who lives in me. And the life I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me." So what is faith in Jesus? It is belief. Over in Hebrews chapter 11, faith is described as being certain of the things that we don't see. And so faith, in the New City Catechism, I like how it puts it. You can't use faith or belief in the definition of faith. So what is faith? It says it's receiving. That's biblical language. For as many as received him, to them he gave the right to become children of God. They receiving and resting on him alone for salvation as he is offered to us in the gospel. You know, maybe that's not a perfect definition, but receiving and resting on him for salvation as he is offered to us in the gospel, that's a pretty good definition of what faith is. So we can be saved only through faith in Jesus. Baptism does not save us. What is faith? Faith is receiving and resting on him for salvation as he has offered us in the gospel in his perfect life, substitutionary death, victorious resurrection. The fact that we have sinned and we trust in him, and it's his righteousness that makes us righteous. That's the gospel and what we need to do. And baptism is something we do as a sign that we have trusted him. It's an outward demonstration, we often say, of an inward reality. But it's not something that saves us. It's something that comes after we have made that decision to trust Jesus. It's a step we take to publicly affirm that. And I'm going to talk more about that in the next video. But the first thing is we are saved, and it's not by baptism, it's by faith. By faith in Jesus alone for our salvation.